Welcome, everyone. This is the sixth town hall between WHO and IFMBE CED here in May, and this will be a summary. We've got a great panelist, very relaxed if you joined a little early, as you saw. So after my brief update, Adriana will share some updates, and then we will do critical topics review across the 5 topics, and that will include not only a chair summary, but also a poll that will facilitate the rest of that 10 minutes for each topic. I want many of you have seen the CED resource website for COVID-19, and please go there because we're going to continue to update the documents that you can download from there, including the Q&A updates. And lastly, I will just mention that we're summarizing and doing a synthesis of these 5 topics, and we will publish that on June 8th. Thanks for joining us, and Adriana.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I'm very happy to join you today, and really thankful for IFMBE for all the support that has been given for the dissemination of these webinars. Today is a recap from the past events. And I would like to just open with this slide in which we were discussing in the past events, things about the masks and the PPE, but also about the nasal pumps, catheter, oxygen, ventilators, etc. So we've been talking about all these issues, and they remain very important now that COVID is more like a chronic stay, and then we really need to find out solutions to make sure that all these technologies are available where they are most needed, and they are appropriate and suited for the use, and they are used appropriately. I would like to update you on some things. So I have my slides here. Of course, they will be shared with all of you, and the websites are there. But the first is on the general information on COVID. I think most of you would have seen it in the WHO website. But I just want to warn you that the website of the papers on the articles or the information has changed. So it is very important that you're aware of that. And then you have to sometimes scroll down to find the different topics and the different papers. So of course, here you have the general situation of the world, and the press conferences are all here in this website. This is one example of the technical publications site. These are all the technical guidance. The technical guidance, you have here a drop-down menu. So please make sure that you scroll here, you click the drop-down menu in order to go down and find the different sources. This is, I put here, the one for essential resource planning. That is the one that is more involved, that has more information regarding exactly our area of work on medical technologies. And so what appears here is the Global Supply Chain System catalog. And this catalog contains all the priority medical devices that could be purchased by WHO to deliver to member states. So I will go through the steps, but we also have now the supply area in which countries place their request. And then these are exactly the products that could be procured by WHO for member states. Other organizations as UNICEF, UNOPS, and others are also purchasing. Countries are purchasing by themselves, and we also have some others that are receiving money from the World Bank, but purchasing through WHO. So there are many mechanisms that are available, but it is good that you find all the information here. And of course, all the technical specifications for all the work that has been done with by all the team, Alejandra, Gabriela, Francesco, the people that have been presenting to you, they have been working very heavily on these technical specs, and then on the validation of the offers that are coming to WHO. It is important that you all know that the WHO Academy is already working. This was launched in France by President Macron because he gave all the facilities to do it in Lyon. But now it is available. So because of COVID, everything accelerated. And then all of a sudden, all the information for training and capacity building and everything is done through the WHO Academy. So there are apps. You can download it from the app stores, from the Google Play Store, and they are in different languages, English, French, Russian, Spanish, Arabic. and there is more to it. So if you want to download it, because the idea is that much more information will be available by online sources, as you can see here, because people might not be able to travel to train people all the time that we want. So please look into the WHO Academy. There are many programs that are coming through that. Then another very important thing is, as you heard from the World Health Assembly at the end of this week, but also on last week on Friday, there will be a lot of money that will be placed into research and development. So the main areas are this one: vaccines, diagnostic, and therapeutics. For the diagnostics is all, or of course for the vaccines, you all know there are more than 150 trials going on today. So the idea is that all this information is shared among the different member states and the researchers. The second one is about diagnostics. So it is on the in vitro diagnostics that, as you all know, it is the PCR, and the protocols were there in WHO, and there have been now 5 pre-qualified, well, not pre-qualified, but listed in WHO as for emergency use only. These are the available products that could be used for PCR testing in countries today, in platforms. For rapid testing, there is still not enough products available that could be, they have the sensitivity and specificity that is needed, but still some regulatory authorities are listing them. So this area on the diagnostics is very important. And then the one for therapeutics is mostly on medicines, but there is global NGOs that are insisting that also in therapeutics, oxygen and other related medical devices can come in here. So this is the global research. This is the supply portal. This is like the logistics or supply. So this is Paul Molinaro, that is on the World Health Emergencies supervisor, and then he takes care of all the supply chain system. You can click in here and then do the whole video, but then this links to this one. This is the portal, and this portal includes all the priority medical devices that we've been talking about, all the catalog. It's here about the diagnostics, the therapeutics, the PPE, and then you go here into the portal, you click in here, and then you have all, and then you can request what is needed. You have the different options, etc. The critical items are all here listed on the list of priority medical devices, invasive, non-invasive, and technical specifications. And the website that we have been sharing, it's not so new. It's been there now like 3 weeks, but anyway, it is there available. And please, we ask you if you can please fill in the inventory. We need to have some information from countries. Chai and PATH are helping in 14 countries. Other countries are receiving other help to do this. We acknowledge, and I really thank Bill, Gentles, and others that gave us some information, how complicated it is to fill this in. What we just want is just fill whatever you can. If not, then we will have no information. If you can fill more information, but remember the information is owned by the facility, and then it will be shared globally and regionally. This is the survey. UNICEF is having another survey. Sincero, they have another survey. So it doesn't matter which kind of survey, we will try to compile all the information later. And so now things that are under development, this is a very important one. This is about training. So all the training tools for all the medical devices for clinical management, that will be for oxygen, for the BiPAPs, ventilators, pulse oximeter. And then the idea is to have all these training apps for the selection, procurement, and so for the setup, for the decontamination, cleaning, and sterilization, for inspection and maintenance, for patient use, decommissioning, and maintenance. So these are exactly all the pillars that we will be working on in the next month. And regarding personal protective equipment, there's a new experts group. Today will be the 3rd time to meet. They will be discussing about reuse, the standards, local production, quality assurance. And just on local production, I would like to tell you that Ying and myself were in a meeting with UNIDO and WHO to talk about the standardization, testing, and local production. Another product that will be coming from WHO soon is the WHO help desk that will guide anybody that has questions about the response or the request or the supply or the catalogs. So with that, I thank you very much all, and I'll be listening to the discussion later. Thank you.